Hello again, it's Darren from Invest Your Income. Welcome back to the channel. Looking at the trade I took yesterday, which was the euro pound. This is the 4-hour chart again, see up here. And this is a pretty hard pair to trade using my system. However, I've just taken profits at 43 pips. And this was quite a simple decision for me, really. You can see the kind of moves we've been having recently. They're very small. This is fairly typical. We've seen some larger moves, obviously, over here. But this pair in general takes time to pan out with my trades. It's quite hard work, really, on the reversals, because you can see it's a clear downtrend here in a minute. It's just kind of rolling over. So I was almost going against the trend, but I don't really look at that. I just trade off my indicators and re-enter positions as I do on all assets. So here, why did I take 43 pips? Well, I saw we had a big move here with this bar. It's then consolidated a bit. For the amount my oscillators were moving, I wasn't getting the price movement that I wanted. What I really wanted is something like this, where it came down nicely, or we could get something like this. That's what I'm after in my moves. If I only get a little bit of movement, my oscillators aren't playing ball, then I just came out, and it did work out pretty well. I came out down the bottom here, but like I said, this is 4-hour trade, so you got time to monitor it, So it's a good trade, win profit on it, and that's the main thing. I've got no exposure now. I'll be looking to re-enter this one should it come up further. I suspect it will, and then it'll come down a bit further down here, but we shall see how that goes. I'll just play it off my indicators as usual. This is actually quite, if we look back here, we had quite a bit of movement around the end of the summer there. That's better volatility, and we could have traded these quite nicely. Same sort of setups again. These ones I'll be trading. It gets obviously more difficult in situations like this. Okay, but I've got my moving averages, and we're in between them here. So we're coming back, but again, you will get drawdown over an extended period of time here. Okay, so a lot of people dump positions, and then it only just come back up again. If you get it obviously going down like this, when you get large bars, and they continue, I'm not going to be entering straight on those pullbacks. If I do enter the bottoms here, I'll be just taking quick profits and seeing how it pans out, because the likelihood is we'll get something like this, and it carries on going up when you've had such a large movement. So you do need to know a bit of price action when you are trading Forex. You need to be aware of sort of how the pairs move, and look back at the history. And you look at the time frames you're looking at here, it's a long period of time that's passed. So you get a feeling, and that's exactly why I traded the way I traded yesterday. It was the reason for me coming out so quickly and just taking 43 pips was the fact the price action has been consistent with that move. So that was where I took it, and at the end of the day, profit is profit. 43 pips may sound like a lot, but some of my trades can go into hundreds of pips. But I don't care. The account's now, I think, around 62 on the flipping account, and I traded this one on my personal account as well. So we are now plus 50% on our initial deposit for the flipping of the account, which is pretty good. And we shall just keep monitoring these trades. The market's pretty flat as usual. I won't go through all the other trades in a minute. I'm just going to post them as I close them and update you accordingly. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm using the same system I always use. It may not be for everyone's cup of tea, but for me it just works. And yes, get drawdown, but I always come out. And normally, the last 51 trades now has been in profit. So happy days, and I will talk to you again tomorrow or later today, depending on what goes on. Take care.